started. All right, let's find a nice seat. Music, a little volume. And however you're comfortable seated, just try not to have any bones crossed over. And then shift into your hip bones, your sits bones, just to try to even them out. So we want them to be nice and balanced in our seat. We want to feel our shoulders are stacked directly over our hips. And then those shoulder blades are dropped down into your back pockets, palms open on your knees. And the ear just softens down toward that right shoulder. The left shoulder is dropping away. And we just take a nice deep breath. And exhale, we lower the chin to the chest. And we gently drop that right ear toward that left ear toward that left shoulder. We let that right shoulder drop away. And then on our exhale again, we let the chin soften to the chest. Here we'll turn our hands, palms down on our upper thighs. We'll lift through the center and then take that right shoulder and reach it across. So you're pressing your thigh away, but reaching the shoulder across to the left. We'll just breathe into that space for a moment, trying to get right down that middle back space. Inhale, that right shoulder pulls back, left hand presses left inner thigh, left shoulder reaches across to the right. Take a breath. Then that left shoulder rolls up and back. This time that right shoulder reaches across, but you'll release the hand from the thigh and reach those fingertips out to the left. You can just do a stretch, bicep to ear, or fingertips can reach the ground and you can walk them further out, go there. Then that right arm will release, that left shoulder will reach across, keeping the sits bone anchored. Again, either reaching thumb up, bicep to ear, or if those fingertips can find the ground and walk away. You could also use a block and slide it away, right? Whatever works best for you. But try to get more into that mid, crossing those lats into your lower back. And then that left hand comes back in. We come all the way up. We take that deep breath. Inhale, fill. Exhale. This time left hand drops to the left. Right arm reaches over. We rotate that right palm to the sky, nudging the elbow behind the ear, and then stretch even further. That right shoulder then comes over to the left, reaching into that corner again. And then it sweeps across to the right. The left arm comes up and over. So we want to keep our sits bones anchored. We reach through the palm, open it up. Try to nudge bicep to ear, and then stretch, stretch, stretch. And then that left shoulder comes across to the right, thumb up, reach into that corner. And then open the palm as you sweep across, and inhale, come up tall. Bending your knees in, crossing at your ankles, wrap your elbows around your knees. Scoop your belly in and pull that center of your spine away. Let your forehead and chin soften down so we get that lengthening of the neck. Then press your knees against the inside of your elbows. So pushing your knees wider, creating more space. Then relax your knees and pull your spine up tall. And exhale, round your spine back. Push your knees even wider. Maybe give your head a little nod. Help open up that upper back and neck space. Inhale, pull up nice and tall. This time we release our arms. We fill the spine. Turn the palms in, lift, inhale. Exhale, we let our fingertips come forward. This is a great one for blocks or something to elevate your hands as you walk.
those fingertips out, right, so you can walk them or slide them. And just shift your rib cage a little bit here, trying to move through that space a little deeper. And then we'll release our hands. We'll scoop the belly up. Inhale, we fell. On our exhale, we'll release our arms to the front. Shift our weight away from our hips and come into our table. We do want to be toward the front of our mat with our hands so that we can step our feet back and still have them on the mat. We wrap those biceps forward, push away from the ground, do that nice cat spine. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Then drop the rib cage down, lift the collarbones, lift the tailbone, cow spine. Again, press round, really draw that belly space in, open between the vertebrae, let your head hang heavy. Then drop the rib cage, look forward, cow. As we square hips and shoulders back, our right toe will reach to the back of the mat. That right heel is pushing away from us, trying to create some nice length out of the calf there. Then you'll lift that right leg, sweep it behind you to the left. Try to reach it over as far as you can, that you can still tuck your toes and push your heel away. But then push your hips to the right and look over your left shoulder. Can you nudge that right hip further over to the right? Try to open up down that side. Then shifting your torso back to center. That right leg goes to the back. It comes down the middle of your mat. As you push away from the ground, your left knee reaches up to the sky, and we try to rotate that left hip open. Trying to keep your shoulders as even as you can. Can you nudge your knee toward the ceiling? Maybe make a nice hip circle there. Try to open some space. As we release, we'll return to our plank pose here. We have that nice toned core space. Our right knee will then come in to table. Our left heel is firmly pushing away. Really lengthening through your calf there. Then as you lift that left leg, it sweeps behind you to the right. Reaching it as far as you can, that you can tuck your toe, push your heel. Hips push to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Enjoy that nice outer hip opener. And then as we shift our shoulders back to center, that left leg comes and lands in the middle at the back. Fingertips are strong here. As we push away, that right knee reaches up to the sky. Try to balance out your shoulders. Fingertips are pressing forward. Try to nudge that right knee toward the sky. And then maybe give it a nice hip circle. You give it a little more space. This time, as we return to our plank, we bring that right toe down, shoulders over hands. We take a breath. This time, as we press, we go into our regular down dog. Palms pushing forward, tailbone high, knees down low. Heels down low, not knees. We then lift those heels, look forward, and move to the front of our mats. Here, we let our arms hang toward our toes. Our spine is just hanging out. The soles of our feet are drawing toward each other. We take a deep breath, inhale. On our exhale, hands move out to our shins. We lengthen into our flat back. Back of the legs is long, the spine is nice and long. As we are here, look down. Are your toes spread wide? Can you see some of the color of your mat between each toe? And then the soles of the feet are pulled in. We bend into our knees, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, and then bring our arms out into chair. First, we'll just bring them out level with our heart, right? So that we haven't really warmed up our shoulders yet. We take a deep breath. We push away from the ground. Take that deep breath. Inhale, fill it up. Pull 3 fingers together and lift through the sides of your waist.
And then use your left hand to draw that right side over, opening up down that side body. Try to keep your elbows nudged back around your ears. Inhale, lift up tall. Right arm draws that left side over. Again, elbows back as best you can. Reach through those index fingers. Inhale. Exhale, we come up tall. Inhale, those fingertips come to the base of the skull. The elbows pull wide, the heart lifts. The head tips into your fingertips and is supported. We get a nice little back bend here as we bring our gaze to the ceiling. Inhale, we lift the base of the skull. Return to our neutral position. Hands move to the side for our mountain. Inhale, we come all the way up. Exhale, as we bring hands down to our heart, we release all the way to our folds. We bring hands to shins for halfway lift. Then as we bend our knees, maybe our blocks move in along our toes and our left foot steps to the back. We have that nice lengthened right shin, left heel pushing away. Fingertips are supporting. You can use blocks, you can use your thigh. You tap your left knee. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, push your left heel back. Inhale, press off your right thigh. Start to lengthen that right. So you can be hands here if this works better for you, or you can move your blocks to a taller height. Inhale, we bend that right knee. Exhale, left knee tap, heart lift, a little more back bend each time. We push left heel back. We press through right leg. We drop nose toward knee a little closer each time. One more time. Inhale, bend right knee. Exhale, lower left knee. Lift the heart. Exhale, push left heel back. Press through right foot. Get length, lower nose toward knee. Just getting some blood through the joints of the hips here. This time, as we bend that right knee, that left knee will come down and it will land there. The toes will drop under. We'll move our right hand on the inside of our right foot. I'll turn this way for a minute. Turn your right toes 45 degrees out and let that right hip just open. Maybe then you bring your elbows down. Can you shift through your hips a little bit? A lizard-like. We want the big toe lifted on that right foot. Move back so you can see. So we're just on our pinky toe. Now I just move through our hip space here. One more inhale. Now as you bring your hands back in so they're straight under your shoulders, bring your right toe back so it's facing straight ahead. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh. As you push off that thigh, see if you can nudge that right shoulder up toward the ceiling so it stacks over your left. You can always have your left hand on a block. Then that right arm reaches up. It turns behind and comes across your left hip into your bind position. Enjoying that nice hip and shoulder opener. Then we release that right hand up high. We bring it back down on the inside of the right foot. We tuck our left toes under, lift the left knee. Push off your right foot, bend your left, step that left foot forward, and come back to your fold. Notice how your shoelaces may feel different, right? Depending on which one got the hamstring, which one got the hip opener. We take a deep breath. We bring our hands out to our shins for our halfway lift. Then we bend our knees, fingertips come down. This time the right foot steps back. Again, maybe blocks, maybe hands on your left thigh. We find our long lunge first. Then we tap the right knee. We lift the heart, just starting to move into the front of the hip. Then we push that right heel back. We press off our left leg. Start to feel some lengthening of the back of that left leg. Inhale, we bend our left knee. Exhale, we tap our right knee down. Our heart gets more height each time. We get a little more back bend. The hip is still pushing forward on the right. We again tuck those right toes, push the heel. Press off that left leg, lengthen, right? Blocks, thigh, one hand up, one hand down, whatever works for you. We bend that left knee, lower that right knee again, lift even higher. Can you get more space through the front of the hip? One more time, we push off that left leg, push that right leg back, stretch that left leg long. Feel like the hip is drawing back, nose gets closer to the knee. We take a deep breath. This time that left knee bends, that right knee comes down. We drop the toes of the right foot. We move the left hand on the inside of the left knee. We turn our left toes out 45 degrees, and then we lift the big toe side of the foot and let that hip just drop open. Then we find wherever it works for us, maybe you just use your left hand on that left inner thigh to open it. Maybe you bring your elbows down. Shifting through those hips, try to open that space. Long, deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Then our hands move back in under our shoulders. Our left toe moves back straight ahead. Left hand then moves onto that left thigh. Right hand on a block or floor, but directly under your shoulder. You push off that left thigh to nudge that left shoulder toward the sky. Right hand is down, left arm reaches up. Turn that left thumb back, rotate it across your lower back into bind. Try to still nudge the shoulder toward the sky. Try to create some nice space there. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release that left hand. Bring it down on the inside, move your blocks away. Shift your weight, kick that left leg back. Meet back in your table. Just give your tail a little wag. Hopefully both hips and hamstrings are equally open. We then tuck our toes, push away from strong hands, lift our hips into our down dog. The palms are pushing forward, the heart is reaching through. Inhale, we lift our heels, come forward to your plank. Choose to bring your knees down here if that's a better space for you. Elbows in. Can you slide your hips forward? Roll your shoulders back. Maybe your Sphinx pose to start. See how that feels on your spine, or your cobra, or your up dog. Shoulders away from ears, top of the head finding the ceiling. Maybe a little hip shift if you found that up dog position. We then lower the rib cage down, move the hands to the sides of the waist. Again, choose knees or toes. Brace for your core, push away from the ground. Exhale, we lift into our down dog. Taking a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift your heels, look forward, move to the front of your mat. We'll pause in our forward fold here. Toes spread wide, soles of the feet drawn in, elbows hanging toward toes. With your next breath, find your flat back. Hands might move down your shins or out in front of your toes. As you bend into your knees, feel the soles of your feet pull in. Heart comes forward into your chair. If your shoulders feel okay with that over the head position, go ahead, turn those pinkies in, drop the shoulder blades. Should be able to wiggle your toes. Then we drop the arms, we press. Inhale, we fill. As we come up, we fold our 3 fingers the other way. So opposite pinky to the front. So it feels weird. Then lift through the sides of your waist. Try to keep the sides of your waist as long as possible, but drop your shoulder blades. Use your left hand to pull your right side over, nice side bend. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, right side draws left side over.
Deep breath. Inhale up tall. Exhale, we bring our hands to our heart, drop our shoulders away from our ears. We still have that 3 folded fingers. As we lift our right heel, we bring our right knee forward. Those index fingers are going to try to reach straight out front as we bend into that left hip a little bit. Reach that right heel to the back. Try to square off your shoulders, right, so they're even. Keep bending that left knee. Let your right toe land back. Then lift that right heel. Soften the knee. We'll sweep our arms up. Can you take them behind you? Look up. Inhale. Exhale. We reach up tall, lift out of both legs. We then drop that right heel flat. Gentle warrior. We bend into our left knee. Release our arms for warrior 2. Shoulders off ears. Exhale, we reverse it. That left arm comes up, right arm releases behind. Lift out of your rib cage. Then we take that left forearm to that left thigh. That right arm comes up and over for side angle. Press through your feet. Can you take the weight off that left elbow? Maybe in front of your chest or over the top of your head. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, we do big windmill arms, rotating that right hip forward. Beautiful. Bring your weight to your left foot. Look forward. Press off your left foot, pull your arms down, step your right foot into mountain. Take a breath. Inhale, reach up tall. Give me that 3-finger fold. Lift up tall, lengthen the sides of your waist. Then drop your shoulders away from your ears. Right arm draws the left side over. So we're doing that other pinky to the front now, there, your traditional way. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, left draws right side over. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, we bring hands to heart, shoulders away from ears. Weight comes to our right foot. We lift our left heel. We find that focal point, that left knee comes forward. The arms start reaching out, like your index finger is going to try to touch that wall. Bending into your right knee and hip a little bit. Reach, reach, reach. Try to stretch that left foot back. Then give more bend to your right knee. See if you can gracefully settle that left foot back. Soften that left knee. Those arms come up. Reach behind. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. We reach up tall. We drop that left heel flat. We release our arms. Bend that right knee. Find that warrior 2. Shoulders and hips aligned. Reach strong through those fingers. Press through your feet. Let your left arm release. Right arm reaches up and over. Open rib cage. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Right forearm to right thigh. Knee nudged out. Left arm reaches up and over. Open palm to sky. Lengthen that left side. Brace through your core. Can that right elbow release to wherever it works for you? We're strong through our legs here. Inhale. Exhale, we push off right foot, stand up tall. Inhale, we do our big windmill arms up and over, rotating to the front. Make sure your hips are squared forward first. That left heel is lifted. We find our focus. We push off our right foot. We step our left foot in, and we're back to our mountain. Maybe a little rocking through the arches. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Inhale, we fill. Exhale, hands to heart. Soften down to your fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, bend your knees, fingertips to ground. Step back to your plank. Turn those biceps forward. Feel those palms pulling back toward your toes. Exhale, press away from the ground. Lift your hips into your down dog. Exhale, lift your heels, come out to your plank. Tone your core, elbows in, hips drop, your Sphinx Cobra or Up Dog, shoulders pulling away from ears. A deep breath. Inhale, back down, knees or toes, elbows in, with or without a belly touch, and a push away from the ground, long through the neck. Exhale through to your down dog. Take a deep breath. Let that breath go. Again, we inhale, and we exhale. Inhale, our heels lift high, our knees go wide. We release those hips. We'll just meet in our child's pose here, letting your forehead either meet the mat or fold hands under forehead so it's relaxed. Gently rock through the hips, the rib cage. Let everything settle nice and deep. Inhales are long through the nose. Exhales are coming off the back of the throat. Another deep breath. And exhale. As we scoop into our belly space, we'll gently round the spine up. As we release, we'll bring our hips and knees around, finding that nice tall seat. So we're going to be up on our sits bones here, knees bent in. We'll lift the rib cage tall. We'll wrap our arms around the back of those legs again, or you can reach around and grab your opposite shins if that's comfortable. Tuck, scoop your tailbone under. Let your forehead get heavy and gently nod your head widely to each side. Let that shoulder blade space just release back. Then as you bring your chin to center, pull your spine up tall. Wrap your hands around the back of your knees. Lift up high on your sits bones. Then as you hinge your spine back, our feet will find our boat pose. If you can, try to spread your toes again there. Balance those shins in a nice parallel position. Maybe your arms release to the sides. Space is under the chin. We take a deep breath. We exhale. We'll start lowering our toes, but they won't touch the floor. We'll just keep our big toes coming together. We'll slide our hands to our shins. See if you can do a balanced butterfly. So we're still tall through our spine. Our knees are reaching out and down. Then we gently lower our pinky toes to the ground. We lift our heart forward. We hinge from our hip crease, coming straight out. If you hinge with that nice long spine, you should feel it come all the way down to your lower back. Feel free to adjust your hands to where you can manage that. I'm going to try to avoid having our shoulder blades lifted. They're down and back. Then we reverse it all. We sit up tall. We move our hands to our shins again. We keep our long spine. We hinge back. Can you bring those legs back to your balanced butterfly? And then slide your hands up behind your knees as you bring your feet into boat. Maybe the arms release. Maybe open arms. So we get our heart open, a little challenge for the core space. Inhale again. We start bringing our toes together. Slide our hands down our shins. Balance butterfly. Exhale, we lower the pinky toes. We pull our heart forward. We keep that long spine. Our gaze and our collarbones are going out front instead of down toward the ground.
We continue to deepen into that hinge until we feel as much space as we can in those inside of the hips and down into the lower back. We take a deep breath. And we slide away. We'll keep the bottoms of our feet together, but slide them forward so that your big toes are still connected, but you have more of a diamond shape here. We slide our hands down our shins. Now we have a rounded spine. We soften the chin to the chest. We reach out toward our toes, and then we use that pull on our feet to bring our forehead closer to our heels. Now you can stay right there. If you want to try a full turtle pose, you can wrap your elbows underneath your knees and then reach out toward your shins and pull your forehead down. And then the weight of your knees is pulling those elbows deeper so that you get more in that upper back and neck space. So you can play with it, see which one works for you. You take a deep breath. We exhale. We release our arms from wherever we put them. We come up to our tall spine. We roll our shoulders back and say, ah. We bring our knees with us as we gently release onto our backs. Let the back of your head and neck rest. Soften your jaw. Grab your kneecaps and draw some nice circles. Then lowering just your right foot to the ground, bring your left ankle onto your right thigh. Press that left hip open. Flex that left ankle. Then lift your right foot, either wrapping an elbow around the left knee and a hand around the right, or left hand goes through the middle, right, reaching around to that right shin, however it gets space for you. Hug it in, add any movement that feels good for you. Take a deep breath. Slide away. Let that left foot lower to the ground. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Press that right hip open. Flex that right ankle. Keep the ankle flexed as you lift your left foot. Again, we wrap around, hug it in any degree that feels good for us. We take a deep breath. We slide away. As we release that left leg, we'll just pause in our toes above heart pose. So either arms and toes up, sometimes this is referred to as waterfall. I feel like everything's just tingling down. If you prefer your happy baby, bend those knees out, a supported shoulder stand, dead bug, whatever keeps your hands and your toes above your heart. We take a deep breath. Our exhale is long and soft off the back of the throat. Then we bring our knees in. We wrap our hands around the back of our knees. Tuck the chin. Just a gentle kick to roll the spine up. We'll find ourselves in a seated Shavasana. So wherever you're finding a nice comfortable seat, those shoulder blades are dropped into your back pockets. The jaw, the brow, the space around the eyes is relaxed. Our inhale lifts the spine. Our exhale just allows gravity to draw our body into the mat. With our next inhale, we'll gently open the eyes, reach the fingertips to the sky. The exhale will move the hands through the heart center. And it'll be with a gentle bow forward that we say Namaste. Nice work, ladies.